So what exactly is remote work? The reality is, remote work means different things to different people. Let's take the job seeker searching online who finds a great role that is tagged as remote. They believe this means they can work full-time from home and they happily apply. But they soon find out that they have to be in the office for 1 day a week. This can't work for them because they live too far away from the office. So is this really a remote job? The employer advertising the job might say yes, but the candidate certainly thinks no. What about the company who decides to move to full-time remote work? They give up their offices and everyone can work remotely, but now employees are asking to work abroad for 6 months. The employer is confused. For them, remote means working from one country only, but the employees think it means being free to travel and work from anywhere in the world. The problem is there are far too many interpretations of the words remote work. For some, it means being a digital nomad, traveling the globe and working from the beach. For others, it means only having to spend a few days a month in the office. Some of us believe that remote companies have no offices and never meet in person, while others assume that in-person time is an essential part of remote working. There are too many assumptions and too many interpretations. The result? Confusion and frustration. For job seekers trying to figure out the remote jobs market, for employees trying to do their best work from where suits them best, and for employers trying to figure out what works best for their business. But it doesn't have to be this way. All we need is a common understanding of what remote work really means, and the first step is to understand that there is not just one type of remote work. In fact, we should stop using the term remote work entirely because it is so misleading and misunderstood. Instead, we should view work as a spectrum with different variations along the way. On one end, you have a fully centralized model that prioritizes in-person working. Employees work together in one location, usually an office, a factory, or other physical place. On the other end of the spectrum, you have a fully distributed model that does not prioritize in-person working, and employees can work from anywhere. And at different points along this spectrum, we have many different types of working models. For example, when it comes to fully distributed models, there are many kinds, ranging from the nomad who can work from anywhere in the world without constraint to an employee who can only work in one country or one time zone. Some fully distributed companies have no offices, while others do, but the employee can choose whether to work from there or not. Some fully distributed companies allow employees to work from co-working hubs, others do not. There's also the hybrid model. Just like the word remote, hybrid is another widely misused and misunderstood term. For some, it could mean 1 day a week in the office. For others, it could mean 4 days a week in the office. Just like the fully distributed model has many variations, so too does the hybrid model. For example, the office-first hybrid model prioritizes in-office work while allowing for some remote work. It can, for example, mean that an employee can work remotely 1 or 2 days a week, but the office is the default location for most of the work. On the flip side, the remote-first hybrid model says that remote work is the default, but the office is available for collaborative work or quarterly team meetings, or just if the employee prefers to work from there from time to time. It's also important to consider that aside from company culture, the type of role plays a significant part when it comes to flexibility. In most cases, freelancers or contractors might have more flexibility compared to employees. So now we can see that there is no one-size-fits-all when it comes to remote work. There are many variations, and each way of working comes with its own benefits and its own challenges. Grow Remote exists to solve the challenges of remote work. We know that fully distributed work is the most impactful way to drive positive social and economic impact for people, for profit, and for our planet. But first, we have to remove the confusion and give everyone a shared understanding of what remote really means. Because if we don't know what it really means, how can we expect to get it right? Learn more at growremote.ie and follow us on YouTube.